Hey yo, what's good guys? Welcome back to Annie Recaps. Today we bring you a show called Dragon Academy. Before we dive into it though, do subscribe to Annie Recap for more amazing animes to watch from all over the world. Now let's get to the show. The story of Dragon Academy begins with a flashback of the main character, Ash Blake, who is wounded and near death. The mother dragon calls him stupid for sacrificing himself for a girl, but heals him nonetheless. The story then shifts to Ash in his dreams as he is getting caressed in his dreams by a dragon girl named Navi, who says that she must be born soon. Ash studies in the Anne Sullivan Dragon Academy, but he still doesn't have a pal dragon. Ash goes to school and is constantly mocked by others for not having a pal. He's been labeled as a problem child because he gets angry quickly when someone insults his pal. He almost fights someone again but is stopped by his friend Raymond. In the class, it is revealed that the students will be spending their next 3 years in the Advanced Seniors course. After the class is over, Raymond wonders why Ash is the only one who can ride other dragons beside his pal. As they were talking, they noticed Sylvia Lautremont, who is the 4th princess of the Lautremont Knight country. Due to her royalty and good academic grades, people tend to shy away from her. They go and notice a poster of the area's Dragon Festival when suddenly the 3rd year class president Rebecca Randall arrives. A practice session is held in school for battle training. Ash is using Bridget, the dragon pal of Raymond. As everyone was battling each other, Ash accidentally bumps into Sylvia's dragon, Lancelot. Their supervisor tells them to be careful next time, but Sylvia gets angry and slaps Ash as this isn't a place for him to fool around. She then mocks him for not having a pal, saying that his pal might already be dead. They agree to race at the festival, and if Ash wins, Sylvia has to take back her words. On the day of the race, Rebecca is giving a speech and says that winning might not be enough, so the winner will get to go on an all-day date with her. Afterwards, Sylvia also gives a little speech that everyone thinks of as creepy. Ash thinks that it must be tough for her as she is a princess. As the race progresses, Ash sees Lancelot as Sylvia being blocked by a group of girls who teamed up. He helps Sylvia by crashing the girls and they proceed with the race. Ultimately, Ash lost the race but somehow doesn't feel bad about it. He hears a sound and goes to investigate it. He arrives near a mysterious machine when suddenly a mysterious figure going by the name of Milgauss appears and tells Ash that it is a Zephyr's airship that was used in the last war. Ash thinks that he might be an Imperial soldier. He tells Ash that he has an immature dragon inside him that he can see with his curse. As they are talking, his bodyguard Anya appears and starts chasing Ash. She manages to catch him but doesn't kill him. She then falls off a cliff, but Ash rescues her and falls into her place. As he was falling, his arms started to glow and a mysterious human girl appeared who he thought might be his pal. He gets confused as even though the girl resembles Navi, but she isn't her. The girl wakes up and immediately punches Ash. Ash falls into the pond nearby and says that she is crazy strong. The girl reveals that she is a dragon after all. Ash tells her that he is her master, but the girl gets irritated by this and tells Ash that he is wrong as she is his master. They go to Ash's room where the girl immediately hops on the bed and sleeps while telling Ash to sleep on the floor like a dog. In the middle of the night, Echo gets on top of Ash half asleep and bites him. Ash thinks that this must be a baby dragon's play biting. The next morning, Rebecca comes into Ash's room to check on her pal. Maximilian notices the bite marks on Ash and asks what he has done with her. Ash says that she was just play biting. Rebecca reveals that the Academy has asked Dr. Cornwell, the foremost authority on dragon research, to investigate her. In the meantime, she instructs Ash that she will live with him until the investigation completes and he should take care of her. They later go out where the girl eats another crepe and gets drunk instantly. She tries to play with Ash when suddenly Sylvia comes and scolds Ash for his behavior in public, whilst also telling him that Antar is like alcohol for dragons. She then apologizes to him for speaking rudely during the training practice. The girl tells Ash to call her by her name when she finds out that she doesn't have a name. Ash names her Echo, which she likes. She bonds with Ash and makes their astral flow connected. She then goes to the bathroom but is taking too long to get out. Ash tries to peek into the bathroom when Sylvia comes and scolds him for that. They then go into the bathroom and find out that she has been kidnapped. Sylvia instructs Ash to use his powers to find out Echo's location. Some butterflies emerge and Sylvia tells Ash to follow them as they will lead them to Echo. There, they find out that Echo has been kidnapped by none other than Dr. Cornwell. She asks Echo why she is in human form, but she doesn't know herself as she can't access the memories of her elders. Ash and Sylvia, along with her caretaker, reach Dr. Cornwell's lab. They tell Cornwell to let go of Echo, but she refuses and puts a sleeping spell on them. Seeing this, Echo transfers some magic into Ash, which allows him to wake up and rescue Echo. The next day in school, Dr. Cornwell reveals that she will be the class's new homeroom teacher. At the school, Rebecca is getting too close to Ash, as sitting beside a companion is the best way to know about them. She's trying to convince Ash to join the student council. Meanwhile, a dragon got loose, so Sylvia went to investigate. Rebecca tells Ash that the Zephyros Empire thinks of the academy as a military school. Sirens are sounded for a level 2 alert of loose dragons. Sylvia is trying to ride the dragon as she considers Ash a rival, but fails to do so. Rebecca summons her dragon and Ash takes care of the situation. Afterwards, Ash and Echo are at a restaurant where Echo mentions that the Dragarath, the memory of the dragon ancestors, has various sketches about Ash. As they were talking, Rebecca and Sylvia arrive and all of them go to the Dragon Fang Inn. There, Rebecca reveals that she is on a date with Sylvia as she won the race, but Sylvia refuses to open up to her. Meanwhile, Milgauss uses his greatsword to resurrect a dead dragon so it would cause a rampage around Sullivan City. The dragon causes havoc around the city. Sylvia falls onto the floor out of fear. Echo goes to confront the dragon, but the dragon captures her immediately. Rebecca summons her arch and dragon to battle with the revived dragon. She uses her spear Gabolk to blow off the dragon's head, but the dragon just regenerated it again. Ash tries to pull Sylvia out of her fear, but she refuses to return to normal. He slaps Sylvia out of her fear and rides her dragon to rescue Echo, who was inside the dragon's body. Echo goes inside the High Dragon workshop inside her consciousness, where she meets Navi. She tells Echo that she will teach and guide her as she is immature. She further reveals that the dragon has been revived with forbidden magic. She then teaches Echo to build an arch for Ash and gives her his measurements, which she gathered in dreams of Ash. Echo makes an arch for Ash, who then goes to the back of the dragon and rides it toward the sky. Meanwhile, Milgauss's experiment failed, but he says that he knows about the boy and the girl, referring to Ash and Echo. Ash summons his sword, Ex-Liban, and kills the dragon. Ash catches Echo after she falls from the dragon's body, which has faded away. Afterward, everyone gathers and welcomes Ash for getting his pal. Ash and Sylvia agree to join the student council. Rebecca kisses both of them as a ceremony, which makes Echo jealous. In a flashback, a young Sylvia got injured while searching for the mother dragon. Ash comes and tells her to give up her search as she is injured, but when she disagreed, he carried her. Sylvia promised Ash that she would become an outstanding knight. They both remember the incident but remember the younger versions of each other. In the present, Ash finds a Lancelot toy that Sylvia carried all those years ago but fails to remember it. At the school, Rebecca introduces Sylvia, Ash, and Echo as members of the student council. Ash is the manager of general affairs, while Sylvia will manage the moral affairs. Echo comes to the stage and tries to imitate a dragon roar, but she just ends up being cute, which makes everyone laugh. Afterwards, Ash and Echo are removing unwanted posters from the Academy's billboard. Echo finds a poster of a Silver Knight fan club, which was made for Ash, but the club members don't know that he was the one that killed the dragon. Meanwhile, Sylvia's elder sister and the first princess, Veronica, are battling a bunch of thugs somewhere. At the school, members of the Silver Knight fan club arrive in the class seeking information about the hero that vanquished the necromancer. Everyone tells Jessica, the leader of the club, to leave the class, but she refuses to do so until she knows about the hero. She also claims to be noble and of royalty. Rebecca arrives and whispers something in her ear, which causes her to take her whole squad with her and leave. At the student council, Rebecca reveals to everyone that Jessica's family has been in service to her family for generations, but she always wanted to be royalty so much that she now claims to be highborn. So Rebecca just threatened to reveal her secret, which caused her to leave earlier. She also tells Ash that if she bears his children, she will become noble, as Ash became noble after he got his arch. Rebecca also reveals that Sylvia's older sister Veronica will be coming to Sullivan. Sylvia, hearing this, becomes scared and goes under the table out of fear of her sister. At the class, Cosette tells everyone that Veronica couldn't breed a dragon, so she just honed her sword skills. When Sylvia was a child, she used to take her to extreme drills, which made her a symbol of terror in Sylvia's eyes. Ash tries to comfort Sylvia, but she just goes away. Despite her fear, she goes to the welcome party of her sister, keeping in mind the promise that she made to Ash when she was a child. Veronica arrives in a machine that operates on a special kind of favorite called the Millennium. Fafnarite is a mana-rich crystal that is formed by thousands of years old fossils. Veronica comes down from the Maggie ship Sylvanus and immediately calls for her sister. Sylvia greets her, but Veronica immediately uses her sword to push her away, as it was Cosette impersonating Sylvia. The real Sylvia comes and greets Veronica with shaking knees. Sylvia disappoints Veronica with her lack of skill and courage, so Veronica rips off her clothes as a punishment. Sylvia covers up immediately, but Veronica scolds her even more, as if this happened in a real fight, would she just give up and be ashamed like this on the battlefield too? Ash immediately speaks for her, saying what kind of person would do this to her own family. Veronica orders her knight Glenn to seize Ash and take him to the ship. Meanwhile, a boy tells Anya that everyone in their town went to fight Veronica without any plan to avenge their friends. Ash is greeted by Cosette's sister, Primrose Shelley. Ash is ordered to take off her clothes to take a bath with Veronica, Rebecca, and Dr. Angela Cornwell. While they were fighting, Sylvia and Cosette arrived there as well. Veronica tells Sylvia that since their brother Julius got executed for the crime of dragon killing, she has to get married to Glenn McGuire, as they can't let their bloodline end her. She further reveals that she can't do it as her only interest is in the military. Sylvia objects by saying that she has a dream to become an arch-dragonar with Lancelot. Veronica says that her dream is foolish as she failed to do anything when Anne Sullivan was attacked by the dragon. Ash tries to speak for Sylvia, but Veronica just shuts her down. Veronica then offers Sylvia to show her worth at the upcoming game tomorrow. During the game, Sylvia battles with Rebecca, who overpowers her immediately. Sylvia fell from her dragon, causing her to get injured. Ash takes Sylvia to her room and tells that she shouldn't have charged Rebecca's dragon, Ku Chulainn, as he is the toughest in the academy. Rebecca comes inside the room with Glenn, who tells Sylvia that Veronica is angry at her foolish bravery and has ordered her to pray and repent at St. Valeria tomorrow. Sylvia asks Glenn if he has any problems with their marriage. Glenn replies that he will do whatever Veronica will order him. When Ash argues with him by saying that he doesn't have a will of his own, he tells Ash to remember his place. At the student council, Rebecca tells Ash and Maximilian that they will accompany Veronica during her tour in the city, as there is intel of an attack from a person that tried to assassinate Princess Veronica 5 years ago. At St. Valeria, Jessica offers prayers for the Silver Knight to have children with her. Sylvia, hearing this, scolds her for praying for such a vulgar thing, but Jessica says that she is royalty and can pray for anything. As they were talking, they were attacked by Avdoka, who attempted to kill Veronica 5 years ago. Smoke is coming from the church, which startled the residents of the city. Veronica takes everyone on board the magic ship to strategize against the attacks. She contacts Avdoka, who has installed a mechanical bomb inside the church and holds everyone at the church hostage. She tells Veronica to submit herself to her, otherwise she would kill hostages one by one whenever the bell inside the church rings. Veronica refuses to submit to her and plans to destroy the whole church if need be. At the church, Jessica tried to pose as royalty and got captured by Avdoka, so Sylvia won't have to reveal her identity. Anya is also among the hostages. Veronica and the others plan to send Ash as a negotiator, whilst also sending Rebecca and Glenn from underground to attack. Before going, Ash tells Echo to make an arch for him that can stop a mechanical bomb. Ash goes inside and tells Avdoka that the Sylvanus has its largest gun aimed at the church, as Veronica will not submit to terrorists. Meanwhile, Anya is holding a baby to calm it down. While they were talking, the baby started to cry, so Avdoka ordered for Anya and the baby to be fed to the dragon. Hearing this, Sylvia gets up and reveals their identity to protect the baby and Anya. Avdoka rips off her clothes, which causes her to curl up again. She remembers her weakness and everything that has happened, which gave her the courage to get up. She also reveals that she will become a royal knight, or in other words, a paladin. Rebecca and Glenn attacked the church when Sylvia got up. Avdoka attacks Ash with her dragon, but Ash receives the arch from Echo at the last moment. He defeats the dragon and freezes the bomb along with the terrorists. After the whole commotion was over, Jessica tried to score with Ash, as she now knows that he is the Silver Knight, but Rebecca comes to his rescue. Ash then goes to Sylvia and gives her a piggyback ride, which ignites a sense of nostalgia in her. At his home, Ash is attacked by Jessica again. Not the normal attack, you guys know what I'm talking about. Echo gets up due to the noise and throws Jessica outside the room, whilst also throwing Ash on a wall. The next day, it is revealed that the whole attack was planned by Veronica, who did it to correct her sister. Avdoka revealed that she started to work for Veronica to find her lost sister Shamara after her assassination attempt failed. Veronica then played the recording, where Sylvia announced that she will become a paladin to embarrass her. Cosette tells Ash that Veronica named her ship after Sylvia. Afterward, everyone sees off Veronica as she goes away on her ship. And that would be it for today. What new adventures are awaiting for Ash afterwards? Let us know what you think in the comments, and we'll find out in the next episodes. And for now, do leave us a like and subscribe to Annie Recap for more amazing content like this. Peace!